Good morning to another live segment of the Tell Like It Is radio podcast. I'm your host, Ro Clark, and it's been a busy all season so far. It's not even July 1st, and already just trades been going on, and the NBA draft. So we somewhat are getting a look at what to expect for next season. But I'm really just waiting to see how this NBA free agency is going to play out because like I said, I feel like a lot of the top teams right now, the few in the East and the few in the West, if I'm in anyone's front office right now, my whole goal and my whole plan is to put together a team that's going to compete for the Golden State Warriors. And I was just thinking, like, my colleague said it best. Like when we play basketball, he's like, some guys come out here on a court and some guys actually play, score, produce, and affect the games in different ways. And you got some guys on the court who just out here just running around and that makes perfect sense in this situation because if I'm a manager and if I'm in the front office of any team, I don't have another year to waste. And at the same time, my whole plan would be to build a team that's going to attract other superstars, and to build a team that looks to have a promising future, and to also build a team that's going to compete with the Warriors. That's my only goal, is compete with the Warriors, because after I watch these guys play, they're the only team you have to worry about besides maybe LeBron James. I mean, in the East, but they were too much for him. Not him. I'm sorry, they were too much for the Cavs. LeBron shows up every night. So one thing I want to touch on, that was breaking news yesterday, was this Chris Paul James Harden. See, right there, that's a good move. So now if I'm Houston, I got to continue to add on. So I guess my next move would have to be, hey, you know what? Let me reach out, try to get Blake. Because this three-headed monster is different now. This three-headed monster, we're getting offense from all three of our big three, compared to Chris Paul, Blake, and DeAndre, who has no offensive game, can't shoot, can't score worth a damn if he's not 2 feet away from the bucket. Then you got a Chris Paul, play makes and can score in clutch moments. You got James Harden, who now I would ask, hey, James, we don't need you at point guard no more. You can focus on the scoring role, just getting buckets. So then if you get a Blake Griffin or even a Carmelo Anthony to go along with this three-headed monster, and then what you do is you just build pieces around them. You have to get some key reliable veterans and some good young players who want to play hard and play their role. You don't want nobody who's going to be all egotistic and come in there, not level-headed and not focus on the goal, which is winning. So I think, well, I know for a fact, like I said, my goal would be is compete with the Golden State Warriors. That's my number one. That was my number one goal this offseason, as any GM, anybody in the front office, president, owner, compete with the Warriors. Because after what I've seen, you really got to sit here and build a goddamn dream team when it comes to this team. D'Angelo Russell is on his way to Brooklyn. Him and Mozgov. Are you surprised? I'm not. First of all, I feel like his ass should have been out of LA once that incident happened with Nick Young and him interrupting the marriage between Nick Young and Iggy. I feel like he should have been out after that. That was a young boy move. That was a rookie move. And at the same time, that move really affected someone's marriage and situation in life, in love life. And if I was Nick Young, seriously, if we were in the locker room, I would have just beat his ass every day, every practice, every game. I would just beat his ass until they traded either one of us. I just couldn't. I just couldn't play on a team with a guy like that. I probably wouldn't even pass him the ball. And you can call me petty or what, but hey, I'll be petty about it. But he messed my marriage up. At the same time, yeah, he's a kid, and I also felt I was serious about that. But in all seriousness, I feel like D'Angelo right now, he was in LA. He's 19, 20. He's being distracted, and I remember when him and Moutier got drafted, and then everybody's trying to figure out who's the best guard between the two. And I've been a huge Moutier fan. Believe it or not, I'm a huge fan of good international players, and I'll tell you why. After I get my point across, I was sold on Moutier. Moutier plays hard. He seems focused and like he'll put in the hard work. D'Angelo, like I said, he was just focused on just stuff off the court. He wasn't really focused on getting better on his game, and I felt like he actually reached his potential. Like this is the D'Angelo we will probably see for the next 3 to 4 years. So I think it's a smart move by the Lakers. They bring in Ball. They got a real playmaker, a real scorer, someone who's gonna play. So Magic, kudos to you. I feel like that was a great move, man. Oh, then you guys pick up Brook Lopez, and he's great offensively. Robin plays harder. He's more of a defensive side, but hey, Brook is a great start because he did his thing with the Nets, even though they were the worst team in the league last year. So what I was saying about international players, you get a good international player to come in the league. If you ever pay attention, like Deladova, he guards the best player and stuff like that. He's real tough. Kenta Kupo, who I call Stretch. But these guys come here to America, and they're here to represent their country. Or they come here to the NBA, and they're here to represent their country, represent themselves, represent their family. And they understand how big and how important that this opportunity is for them. And I say that because when these guys play against somebody, they don't really notice or care about the name that's on the back of the jersey, the numbers on the front. Like I feel like you get some rookies who might come in the league, see a Kobe, see a LeBron, see a Stephen Curry, and just because the name on their back, they give these guys certain like the ultimate respect, utmost respect, and they'll be kind of intimidated to guard them. You see what I'm saying? So they'll try to overplay them and end up looking like a fool. When it comes to international players, these guys get down. They're dirty, they're gritty. They're going to go at you. Some anyway. But I like it. And I do feel like within years to come, maybe next 5 years, we're already seeing Kenta Kupo on the rise right now. But like I said, he's in top 20 in 5-6 categories. But about maybe 3 to 5 years, even 3 years, this dude's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. But he has to get a jumper. He should. But he's doing everything right, man. I wouldn't even change anything besides hopefully he's working on his game this offseason and developing the jumper. But either way, the guy is hard to guard, and he uses his length to an advantage, and he understands that he has his length to use to an advantage. I want to give a big round of applause to the New York Knicks. Now, they released Phil Jackson. They impeached Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson came in there on some Donald Trump-ish, moving stuff around. This player must go. I don't want this player. Bring this player in. Disrespecting their best player. Man, now, I was surprised because I really thought that I would see Carmelo evacuate New York before Phil Jackson did, but god damn. What is it, Dolan? James Dolan? What the hell took so long? Much respect. Oh, no. Well, good luck to Phil Jackson. I saw a question yesterday. They were talking about on YouTube or whatever, or ESPN, as well as would this be the last time you see Phil Jackson in NBA? Shit. I think front office wise, yeah. Coaching wise, I think he'll still be a hell of a coach. Just his team president or whatever his position was, it just wasn't working out. That wasn't for him. I feel like he just went to the job like I'm Phil Jackson. I got 10, 11 rings, so blah. It don't work like that, Phil. Carmelo. A lot of people are talking about him going to Cleveland. But the whole thing is the Cavs are having a tough time finding a home for Kevin Love, which is really no surprise. But I still feel like if Love can go on a team where he's the main superstar or the second superstar, he could still possibly be that Timberwolves Kevin Love. So I just feel as though Melo, since he refused to waive his no trade clause, right now it's looking like, I say 60-40 that he would be a Knick. And that's what it's looking like right now beginning the season. But if he's smart, and I saw the quote, saying that he missed the playoffs, he thinks about it all the time. I mean, if you're smart, buddy, I'm telling you, Cleveland is the place to be. If not, I liked him on Clippers, but now since that's getting broken down, you got to go to Houston, buddy. I just feel like Chris Paul, James Harden, and Melo, and some valuable pieces. Oh, my God. They'll compete in the West with any team. I don't agree with them giving up Lou Will, because that's an extra 18, 20 points off the bench to go along with Gordon. And that takes away the firepower. But, I mean, you got Chris Paul. Guys, thanks for listening. Like I said, I'm just waiting for July 1st. I'm ready for the whole 13 days of the free agency frenzy signing. Just waiting for that to go down, see where players want to land. I'll give you guys my outlook for the 2017-2018 NBA season. And I'm just excited, guys. I've just been sitting back, just watching things play out, guys. Like, I'm excited, man. So, guys, thanks for listening. Please be sure to check out www.rockoutsd.com. My colleague's a trainer. If you have any kids who want to get trained, or if you're a student athlete or someone who just loves the game and want to work in the game, improve, it's never too late. Register, log on to www.rockoutsd.com. Have my colleague Will Griffin give you the best training, and you see the best results in life ever. The same with bakerhoops.com, www.bakerhoops.com, where they bring out the best of you. Please be sure to check those two guys out, those two websites out. Get some information, and see someone you like, someone that can help with you or someone you know. Please feel free to register. And I'm sorry, guys, I've been trying to get my science together, man. I just got up not too long ago, and I've been waking up congested. So sorry for all the sniffling and stuff that's going on. But guys, thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Like, comment, share. Please send an email, DM to any of my social media, or to tell it how it is at Gmail. And with anything you want me to talk about, if any questions, any comments you want to make, or drop some on my YouTube channel, I'm always paying attention. Me and my colleague, we both work my social media pages, so we see everything. Guys, God bless, and like I said, thanks for listening.